All right, here we go. This is going to be a look at David Pann, who from the Murphy, Texas sting. Yeah, even myself here, I wasn't too familiar with David Pann until like about a couple weeks ago when I took a look at that Murphy, Texas episode just the other night, and there's a lot of anonymous guys there in Murphy. Obviously, it's probably my least watched Sting, just because, the second half of the episode, or I guess the part two of this episode is like, half of it is dedicated to Conrad, which is just like the darkest moment in TCAP, and it's typical media drivel, it's all of that aside. It's just not the best episode in the series. And it's interesting, too, because in that part 2, David Pann is the final predator before they get into the Conrad bit. So it really gets overlooked, in my opinion, because I don't watch it very often. And, I kind of half pay attention to it. Because it's just like, I just kind of want to get through it, But anyways, it still doesn't mean that there's not some good predators here as well. I think David Pann is one of the more underrated predators, and when I say underrated, I actually mean underrated because like this guy's got lines, man. And I think also in this thing, Patrick Parr, the guy who wore the Dallas Cowboys hoodie, is pretty underrated as well. He's a guy who's like, you don't look like your picture. And he pulls a Christopher Cannon and says, oh yeah, I knew what it was. So it's pretty fucking ridiculous. But this guy is even more ridiculous in my opinion. I think this guy's pretty good. So let's just get into it. Let's fucking watch it, man. Let's go. And I must say, I uploaded, this is Patrick Parr here, by the way, as well. So that's pretty cool. So I didn't plan that or anything. So yeah, I did upload his segment a couple days ago, and I didn't realize that the audio was only in one ear. I should have really realized that because my episode is like that too. The one that's readily available is like that too. For whatever reason, part 2 is like all in one ear. So I did fix it. I fixed it just yesterday. To fix the stereo sound, whatever, to make it in both ears. And so I could re-upload it, but I'm not going to. But at least in this video, you'll be able to hear it in both ears if that's the way you fly. Let's keep going.
Investigation is now in its third day. So far, 11
that guy's good too. I forget his name. This idiot. He walks out as soon as Hanson pops out, and when he's getting arrested, it's pretty funny. He just goes, okay, as they're yelling at him to get on the ground. He's got like a smile on his face, and he just goes, okay. It's fucking ridiculous. What an idiot.
So far, 11 men have been arrested.
First, William Dow.
Here comes number 12.
And here it is.
That white Ford Explorer up front is
and it's interesting, too, the white Ford Explorer. When I hear white Ford Explorer in TCAP, it automatically goes to Jim Klein. Jim Klein also drove a white Ford Explorer. You got another one. I don't know. This one looks like it's a bit older than the one that Jim Klein drove, but that's okay. They're both Ford Explorer men. Ford Explorer, the official car of sex offenders or predators, I guess.
Old David Pann heads toward our undercover house. Dell from Perverted Justice plays the part of the 13-year-old, and without so much as a knock on the door, Pann brazenly walks in.
And he just walks in too, like, man, this is like, I mentioned it before, I can't even go to my friend's house that I've been friends with since elementary school without knocking on their door. Like, it's like, I don't know, maybe that's just me, I don't know, but, I've mentioned that before, but, it's like, it's unimaginable to me to just fucking walk into somebody's house, even if they're expecting me, like, to just barge in like that, it's fucking, I understand why they're doing it in this situation, because they don't want the fucking predator to see that, hey, I'm a 20-something, I guess she's 20-something-year-old girl here. And someone mentioned it in a comment on the video of just this segment that Dell looks like it's like the new metal version of Dell here, and it's not. That's pretty accurate. It's a very alternative look here from Dell. Let's keep going.
Halloween candy.
Halloween candy.
And root beer.
And
And I think there's ice. I put some in, but mine melted. I don't know.
Make you a root beer?
and she goes by the it's interesting because Dell doesn't this, and also someone else also mentioned that this is probably the last time that we see Dell in the series acting as the Decoy, which is fucking a great trivia question. Whoever brought that up, good job. Because I sure as hell didn't think of it. I'm pretty sure that that's accurate because Flagler was the next thing. And we know that, I don't recall, we had Samantha, the blonde Decoy. I don't recall seeing Dell all that much in that sting. Of course, and then after that we get Casey in New Jersey and Bowling Green, Kentucky. I'm pretty sure this is it. So yeah, it's a good trivia question. And Dell plays this guy pretty good, in my opinion. We'll get into it.
Online, using the screen name Earthshine66, the 40-year-old chats with a decoy named Tori's Got a Story.
Tori's Got a Story. What the fuck? That's an interesting screen name combo. Both of them. Like, what is Earthshine 66? I don't really know. And it's EE Earthshine as well. Stupid. And then Tori's Got a Story. LOL. That's kind of that's bad, but I actually kind of like that too. I like the rhyming. I don't know.
Story. The Decoy says she's a 13-year-old virgin. He tells her he has a picture of his genitals and says you wouldn't know what to do with it. And he continues.
So, you want to see it?
Okay.
Okay. You asked for it.
You asked for it. This guy is a fucking idiot, man. So it's interesting too because we don't have the chat log, of course, right? So we can't really judge. I guess we can't we can't view the context of this. But it's funny. He goes, "So you want to see it? Okay, you asked for it." Like, okay, it's obvious that. She didn't ask for it. You brought it up. You're the one that wants to show her your dick. And it's like, oh no, she wanted it. She wanted it. It's not how it works, David. It's not how it works.
Okay, you asked.
And of course,
for
another great. That's a great chat log narration there by this guy. This guy is the MVP of the show, man. The secret MVP of the show. He does a really good job of announcing. He makes this so much funny.
So
much funnier.
Okay.
Okay. You asked for it.
Want to touch it.
Then they make a date to go to the movies and the mall. Now,
go to the movies and the mall. This guy wants to go on like a date, man. That is fucking ridiculous. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't imagine that that would go over too well. Like, it would be so awkward. I mean, this guy is fucking huge. I mean, we'll see it when we get into it here. And he's going to walk around. I mean, I guess Dell isn't... I don't know what the Decoy looked like in the pictures or whatever, but, I imagine this guy, this huge bloke, is going to be at the mall in a movie with, like a tiny, underdeveloped 13-year-old. It's not. Did they think about the logistics of it? Do they think about how it's gonna look? Apparently they don't, as it turns out, because they want to do it. Fucking ridiculous, man.
Living room.
You got no ice.
You got no ice.
In the freezer?
As he heads into the kitchen to get ice.
Hey, kind of like Dell sets him up. This is the Dell setting him up here. But it's funny because this guy kind of like, when he says that it's in the freezer, he's like, "You're not gonna get it." He like looks around like, "That's kind of weird. You're not gonna get it for me." Like, oh man.
In the freezer?
He like looks around, kind of awkward. Okay, I guess I gotta get it.
Kitchen to get ice.
And there's a Red Bull that he's got here. Oh man, Red Bull. Yeah, it's a Red Bull. Oh man, it gets to be a perfect segue here to talk about, oh man, the Formula 1 season today. Oh my god. 2 races to go. Today they're racing in Saudi Arabia, which is a fucking horrible track. I mean, it's an intense lap, yes, it's fast as shit, but like, I don't think it's going to be a very good race. I don't think it's going to be very good passing opportunities, which sucks because I'm rooting for Max Verstappen, of course, Red Bull driver. and you know, he's starting third. So basically, if he doesn't get it done at the first turn, he's basically fucked, and it sucks because Bottas is in second. They're just gonna hold him up the entire time. It sucks, man. Like, Verstappen should have got pole too. Like, he had it. He fucking had it, and he crashed on the last turn, man. It fucking sucks, man. Ugh. You know Lewis is gonna win the championship. I'm so pissed, man. But anyways, random segue there for the any Formula One fans that are watching this.
To get ice,
We'll find out, I guess. This is gonna go up after the race ends, so we'll see if I was right or not.
leaves. So when he comes back, instead of the pretty young girl,
Yeah, so Dell sets him up because it's like, hey, we're getting him into the other room. When he pops out, it's gonna be like, oh man, he's gonna see this guy there. Ooh, it's not gonna work out too well for you. But at least he gets his ice for his root beer, yeah? And it's kind of like the Joshua Cologne thing, where he pops out of the bathroom. Oh, shit. You know, speaking of Joshua Cologne, I do want to redo him at some point, too, because I've been watching the... I watched his Crime Watch Daily segment, not the Uncut, but the Crime Watch Daily segment. Oh my god, that thing is hilarious. So I want to redo that one eventually with the Crime Watch Daily segment. I was planning on recording a bunch of them this weekend, but I just didn't have the time, as much time as I thought I did. So fuck, you know, but it's okay, we'll get it eventually. Let's just keep going here.
he meets me.
Find the ice okay?
Oh, so gross, man. I mean,
Have a seat.
spits in the fucking sink. I mean, this guy, this is his signature, in my opinion, his signature moment.
Find the ice okay?
You know, it's like you always remember about Murphy. Oh yeah, there was a guy who spit in the sink, but I don't remember his name. It was this guy. This motherfucker. You know, so gross, man. You know, I mean, it's one thing, I guess, to do it.
He meets me.
Let's watch it
Find
again.
the ice okay?
It's one thing to do it in your own house, I guess, but you're in somebody else's house. Why was that ever be something that crosses your mind to do? You know, maybe, you know, maybe, hey, it's the South, it's Texas. You know, maybe it's not frowned upon as much. Perhaps, I don't know. I still think it's gross. You're a guest in this house. What the fuck is wrong with you? You know. But yeah, you know, it's fucking gross. Maybe he had some. He could have possibly have had some chewing tobacco, something in there. He's got to get out before he drinks his root beer. Perhaps, I don't fucking know. It's still gross either way. I think it's just him being a redneck hick, and you know, that's what you do. Still gross. Let's continue.
Let's come over and have a seat. Got some leftover Halloween candy there for you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, thank
Who are you
you.
here to see?
Tori.
Ugh, and this is like the first real like close up that we get of him, Tori, and he says it like so like sarcastically, like Tori,
Tori.
Tori. It's like fucking look at him. Oh, he's a fucking. First of all, he's fucking huge. Yes, he's like a monster, man. And what the hell is this hat that he's wearing? Was it P or F? I can't fucking tell. What the hell is that? Maybe it's the local high school. He's been scouting, you know. He's like, he goes to all the football games, you know. Hey, I'm a big fan, but he's actually like just perving on the cheerleaders the entire time. I could see it. But this guy is fucking huge and he's ugly as hell, man. You know, he just You know, that brings up a point too. As I was rewatching Murphy, I mean, it's like they have so many ugly predators in the Murphy Texas thing. Like Is it the Sting that has the best or the highest concentration of ugly predators in Murphy, Texas? I think it is. The only one that I can imagine that brings it up that comes close would be Fort Myers, perhaps, because there's a lot of goofy motherfuckers in Murphy. Like, they don't even look like real people. So it's either between Murphy or Fort Myers. I would have to look at Fort Myers. I'd have to look at the tapes again at Fort Myers just to get all of them. It's close at the least. I think it's close, but just so many ugly fuckers in Murphy, man. It's like, ugh. It's so gross. And then you have this motherfucker. He's got his mouth hanging open. Tori.
Tori. And how old is Tori?
Tori's 13.
You send her any pictures?
She asked for pictures?
She asked for it.
Yes.
So
And he tries to blame the decoy. Oh, Chris Hanson always loves it when you blame the decoy, man. You know, it's like it obviously makes no sense, right? You're an adult, you know, you have to fucking know, hey, I can't be sending this whether they ask for it or not. But it's just an excuse for them. They obviously know it's wrong.
Yes, sir.
Asks you to send her pictures of your genitals and you do it.
It's just a picture.
That's my favorite line from him. It's just a picture, you know. I just like the way he says it.
Do it.
It's just a picture.
It's just a picture. What a fucking idiot.
Pictures of your genitals and you do it.
It's just a picture.
It's just a picture, and normally that would be correct. I mean, it is just a picture. I mean, you know, am I gonna freak out over seeing a picture? No, but you know, when you're sending a picture of your genitals to a 13-year-old girl online, it's a fucking felony. And just brushing it off as, it's just a picture. What a dumbass, man. Oh, man. It's just a picture. Let's watch that again.
Pictures of your genitals and you do it.
It's just a picture.
It's just a picture.
When you send it to a 13-year-old girl, it becomes pornography.
No, I suppose so.
No, I suppose so. It's snarky, fucking arrogant, I suppose so. You know what, you jackass? Yeah, it's funny, too, because Chris Hanson has said in the past in these things, like, that's a federal offense right there. Is it? To Walter Babst, most famously. You know, but he says that he doesn't say it there. I don't know why he just doesn't want to scare this guy, maybe. Because this guy is fucking huge here as well. Maybe he does, like, wait, I don't want to... And he's pushing back a little bit, you know. We're out here in the country as well, you know. Don't want to, provoke anybody. So, you know, who the hell knows? I don't know, but it kind of lets him off easy there. It doesn't say, hey, it's a felony. Let's watch that whole thing again.
Pictures of your genitals and you do it.
It's just a picture.
When you send it to a 13-year-old girl, it becomes pornography.
No, I suppose so.
While he admits to sending the picture of his private parts, he insists he wasn't going to do anything sexual.
I have a daughter who's 13.
Oh,
Why aren't you
God.
spending some time with your daughter?
That's so bad. Like, he says it like it makes it better. You know, hey, I wouldn't do it. I sent a picture of my genitals to a 13-year-old. But I have a 13-year-old daughter at home, so I was really just coming here to like read her bedtime stories and put her to bed and make her some fucking hot pockets or some shit. I don't know, whatever the young kids eat. I don't fucking know. That makes it worse, you idiot. You know? What an idiot.
She's in Wisconsin.
She's in Wisconsin.
How would you feel?
They're in Wisconsin, so okay, you know.
Up in Wisconsin, an adult man came to visit your 13-year-old daughter. When
Well,
there was
I'm hoping something on the up and up.
So
What
some
the
stranger
fuck?
she met online
What the fuck does he say? It's something on the up and up.
visit your 13-year-old daughter. When
Well,
there
I'm
was
hoping something on the up and up.
What? He doesn't say, well, I wouldn't like it. What the fuck?
an adult man came to visit your 13-year-old daughter. When
Well,
there was
I'm hoping something on the up and up.
And hopefully something on somebody on the up and up. What the fuck? So okay, let's just break that down a little bit here. So this asshole is saying, oh god, so the question is, that was horrible, I apologize. The question is, how would you feel if somebody came to meet your 13-year-old daughter in Wisconsin? And his answer is, well, hopefully it's somebody on the up and up. At least I think that's what he said. What the fuck kind of answer is that? It's like, oh yeah, hopefully somebody who's got good intentions like me, who just came here to mentor her. Is that what he's trying to say? What a fucking weirdo. What a horrible answer to that question, and what an odd phrasing. I still have no idea what the hell he just said there. Like, what the fuck did he say?
An adult man came to visit your 13-year-old daughter. When
Well,
there was
I'm
no
hoping something on the up and up.
Somebody on the up and up? I don't fucking know. I
some
can't
stranger
answer.
she met online, you'd be okay if he came to visit her.
All right.
Yeah, and Hanson just kind of pushes back
Right.
there. Like, yeah, you'd be okay with that. Yeah. He kind of just pushes him a little bit further on that. He's like, yeah, maybe not. But I think his answer was like, hey, it's somebody who had good intentions like I do. I would have no problem with it. Oh, man, this guy's a fucking idiot. Oh, man, 13-year-old daughter. Why is she in Wisconsin? How to get away from your fucking ass.
He appears finished answering questions and starts asking some of his own.
Am I under arrest?
Not right now.
No, not right now.
Can I leave?
Well, I have some more questions for you first. You start
I'm
saying
leaving.
you can't talk to 13-year-olds. Wait a minute.
And he takes his... Oh, he doesn't... No, he takes his Red Bull. I thought he took his root beer with him. I was like, it is something that happens in Murphy, is that when people leave, they take their fucking free root beer or Coke, whatever the hell it is, with them. You know, Randall Walford is the prime example of that, as he drops it as he's getting arrested, which is pretty funny. At least a funny moment. But, yeah, he takes his Red Bull with him. I thought he took the can with him, or the bottle. The cup. Jesus Christ.
Saying that you can't talk to 13-year-olds. Wait a minute.
I'm
You talk about
I'm
being
gonna
a predator.
leave.
Well, before you leave, I want to tell you one thing.
No, sir.
I'm Chris Hanson. With
Oh
Deadline
man, it is
NBC.
great. These guys, I love it too. When they're walking out the door, and Hanson gets them to stay just one more second for the final reveal. He's like, "I gotta tell you one thing. It's big news, big news." And it comes out, and it's the big reveal. You know, I love it when he gets them to stay as they walk out. It's pretty funny. And I like the reveals in Murphy. It's not the
I'm Chris
greatest.
Hanson with Dateline NBC, and we're doing...
Before I can finish explaining who we are and why we're here, he takes off for the front door.
You can see the camera guy booking it too. That's dedication. But I like the reveals in Murphy because they have the way that it's set up. They have the one guy coming down the stairs. At least there's some funny shots. As though it's just like, boom! It's like the catch of it. It's like, boom! We gotcha. It's just humorous. I think Stanley Kendall has a good one where the big reveal comes out and you see the guy walking perfectly down the stairs. It's just a great shot, and I appreciate the way that it looks, the aesthetics of it. But I like this here, and I didn't notice this. Look at this camera guy start to like book it
Steps out.
as he walks
Police
out.
are waiting for him.
And a pretty good arrest here too.
On the ground. Face down. Face down.
On the ground, dude. Is that what he says? I don't know. I can't make it out. On the ground too, and he's like,
Face down.
on the ground, dude.
I guess I'm under arrest, huh? You think?
Oh man, so pure sarcasm from both sides there, and the cop gives it right back to him. It's great. That's actually one of the better arrests, I think, in all of TCAF. I mean, if I'm being honest here, and I completely it flies completely under the fucking radar. Like, you know, it should be one that gets brought up. Like, you know, I completely forgot about it. You know, forget about it. You completely forget about it, man. And you know, shit, I can't get my headphone in. Here we go. Yeah, you know, it's just, it's right up there with like Daniel Kelly, in my opinion, because, you know, Daniel Kelly gives him the snark, you know, no, they're my keys. All right, fine. You know, it's pretty funny. You know, it's a funny arrest. On the ground, dude. And he goes, Jesus Christ. And then it's just a good back and forth.
I guess I'm under arrest, huh? You think?
It's just, it's a good one all around. You know, he goes, on the ground, dude. And he goes, Jesus Christ. And then,
On the ground. Face down.
and then the sarcasm. On the ground, dude. Jesus Christ.
I guess I'm under arrest, huh? You think?
That's a good one.
Make a left turn.
That's a good
And when
one.
questioned by a detective, again, he admits to sending the pornographic picture, but nothing else.
Mr. Pann, I mean, you're telling me you didn't come out here with the intent to have sex with her, but I've got photos of an exposed direct penis. I'm having difficulty.
Oh man, I love the Murphy cops, man. The interrogators. Sorry, the interrogators. This guy's great. You know, this is the one who interrogated William Dow, among others. You know, the guy who said, no, you don't get that at an office supply store. Maybe an adult bookstore or something like that. This guy doesn't hold back. You know, he's pretty good. He's pretty good. And I like the way, you know, I like the professional, you know, attire. Like, they're fucking wearing full suits and everything. Like, whoa, that's a unique look. You know,
Photos of an exposed direct penis. I know. I'm having difficulty with it.
Well, yeah, I gotta understand. I mean,
Okay.
maybe the thought was there, but you know better. I understand this was, you know, what I did was wrong. I mean, anything sexually was just wrong. I understand that.
Have you ever been arrested?
oh man, hand in his hand, you know, head sagging, hands on his head. Oh, you just can't believe it, man. Have you ever been arrested before? So now we get some more backstory about this motherfucker.
Have you ever been arrested, David?
Yeah, I've been arrested.
Yeah, but
What were you accused of at that time?
It was sexual assault, actually, and it was 18 years ago.
18 years ago, so it's all good, you know. It's like JPW saying, you know, it was a long time ago. you know, a long time ago. Unless you go back into my adolescent stuff, and, you know, then I was an adolescent. So it doesn't matter, you know.
Back then, he was charged with a felony, second-degree sexual assault against a young teen, and later convicted.
Second-degree sexual assault against a teen. I said it like that on purpose.
Sexual assault against a young teen, and later convicted of fourth-degree sexual assault, a misdemeanor. He was sentenced to 2 years probation.
2 years probation, and then he does it again. Like, wow. I don't understand that personally, but, you know, it's a misdemeanor, so by definition it's not a felony. So the punishment in terms of what the law is makes sense. Not really, although I would have given him a few months in jail personally, but fine. You know, but then to see that he goes and does it again, and he got away with it the second time too. So what the fuck, you know? I mean, you know, what? Oh my god, what the fuck, you know? It's like you shouldn't give these guys the benefit of the doubt. I don't know what the hell that was. I don't know if I'm gonna edit that out or not. I don't think I am. I'm a little tired. You know, it is 9 o'clock in the morning here. I'm a little tired, didn't sleep all that well last night, so brain's a little fried, if I must admit. So that's interesting, though. That's funny. I'll probably leave it in. Who gives a fuck? But it's like you can't give these guys the benefit of the doubt, you know? I mean, hey, you know, give him probation. You know, he'll never do it again. We'll learn his lesson. And, you know, here he is. You know, who knows how many times he did it in between those 18 years that happened, that passed, right, that he said. You know, how many times did he do it and didn't get caught? And, you know, I'm sure he didn't just wake up, as Chris Hanson would love to say, you know. I'm sure he didn't just wake up and say, yeah, I'm going to send a picture of my dick to a 13-year-old girl today. I know, I'm sure that he didn't wake up with that thought. You know, he definitely had to have had that mindset. You know, he's lonely. His 13-year-old daughter is in Wisconsin. I can't jerk off to her. And so I got to do something, right? You know, I got to do something to pass the time, right? And then he got away with it again like a motherfucker, you know. Who knows how? Then it brings up the question, how many times has he done it since 2006 and not been caught, you know? And who the fuck knows? Maybe this guy's dead. Maybe he reoffended and got caught and got punished rightfully, you know? Who knows? Who the hell knows? We don't know. We don't know. Maybe someone can look it up, you know. I've had some luck. I found like Alan Cherney. He lives in a retirement home now. I managed to find that. Yeah, can you picture that? Alan Cherney in a retirement house. You know, in a retirement community. Just bitching about his back the entire time. To anyone that would listen. Although I don't know if it's a retirement. I can't remember. I looked it up a while ago. Some sort of senior living community. Something like that. Still in Texas. Not far from Murphy. Might be still not far from Murphy. I don't remember the exact town. It might be in Murphy, actually. I don't remember. But yeah, maybe I could find something about this motherfucker if I dedicated time to it. I don't know if I really feel like doing that. But yeah, I mean, you know, something like that. So yeah, David Pann, piece of shit.
Young teen, and later convicted of fourth-degree sexual assault, a misdemeanor. He was sentenced to 2 years probation.
And then we get a shot of some of these guys here. Of course, speaking of the devil, there is Alan Cherney. William Dow has a tendency to be funny, make jokes about everything. This is one of the gay guys. I don't remember his name. And I think, is that the guy who showed up who went home and got arrested with his kids in the car? I can't remember if that's, I can't tell if that's him or not. I also don't remember his name. Again, I don't remember. Again, very anonymous. I can't remember a lot of these guys' names either, outside of, like, the big stars. Like, even this guy, I forgot his name. I didn't know if it was David or not when I was talking earlier in this video. I didn't know if it was David or not. I forgot. I almost called him Patrick Parr at one point as well. Like I was like, I know it's P-A something. Is it P-A-N-N or P-A-R-R? Like, I got them fucking confused. So many anonymous guys, man. You know, we gotta fucking... they got off the hook in terms of getting mainstream exposure here. I mean, I guess they did get exposed on national television, right? But, you know, in terms of lasting through the years, they don't have the same pull as a lot of these other TCAP guys. So yeah, but that's pretty much it.
He appears before Judge Kathy Hayden, and she sets his bail.
Ooh.
Your bail is set at $50,000. I need you to sign at the bottom.
Oh man, okay, so that's it. That's David Pann. Somehow got 30 minutes out of that. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Don't have anything else really about this guy, of course, as we mentioned. So yeah, I guess that'll do it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, see you guys later.